Well, as you can tell, oh man, you guys are crazy dirty. As you can tell, we've got some storms rolling in here at the castle. It's supposed to get, honestly, pretty crappy. However, the castle's fortified, so I'm not concerned about the weather. Honestly, I would actually like to see some bad weather come through and I'd feel perfectly safe. But I'm gonna give you guys an update on where we've made it so far. Last video I think that you would have seen at the castle would have been the start of the subfloor in the second bedroom of the tower. So let's go check it out. Well, here she is. Subfloor is down, glued and nailed with ring shank nails. We had a couple of spots that just the inaccuracy of this darn castle made it a little bit of a struggle. We've got a little bit of a low spot over here by the door. We're gonna have to leveling grout. Not for sure if we're gonna keep that external deck or not. What it was always called by the previous owner is the crow's nest. You guys have seen us out here numerous times, and that's actually where I started the video from. It's a cool little spot. However, it's just one of those, lots of water comes in because of how all of this is constructed, and I'm not for sure if it's worth repairing all that or just framing this in completely and throwing in something that seals this off, cutting out the floor system for the deck. I'm not for sure yet. Put it in the comments. What do you guys think? If you tell me to save it, it's only going to take me more time to get this thing done. However, put it in the comments. But we've got the subfloor down, done. Yes, we're going to have to level grout some things out for the next true final floor coming in to not have highs and lows. We'll never get it perfect because of what we're dealing with, but we can get it closer. The next step in this room, Ryan and Lucas and maybe one other individual is supposed to be here this evening. Next step is to frame the closet that goes into this room. We put our mini split unit over here on the right hand side, knowing that we had this really cool alcove that we're going to frame up to, and then the ceiling of the closet will be right at the bottom of that alcove and then come over and right next to, maybe I shouldn't say right next to, but fairly close to the mini split, which is going to force air towards us. But as you can see, I've started here getting our line established. We're going to frame right to the edge of the opening where the half bath will be here for this bedroom and the bedroom that we're in currently. Get a few more tools out here and I'll set you guys up and watch me square this up. I know that this base is level. We can get us a nice plumb line here. What I don't want to do is get so close that we can't finish this side of the closet because it's going to go up past this. I don't want to be able to not finish this side of the closet when we go to the drywall. So that would put us a few inches off. Not saying that that's going to be the right dimension. That's still going to be tough to get in there and screw that off and get drywall on it. That's only 2.5 inches, so maybe we're going to have to bring this closet down to 5 feet instead of 6 feet. The sucky part is that means we can't put a double door in it at 5 feet. At 6 feet, I can put two 32-inch doors in here. Both swing out and you have access to the entire closet. I just don't think we're going to have that as an option anymore. 5 feet would get us much closer to the correct dimension. But I can actually leave that up to Ryan as he frames this end wall. He can frame over, and I'm pretty confident we're going to have to kick a 45 on this thing. This being the 90-degree wall here. If we follow that 90, I think we're going to have to take it at a 45 on this side, which will make it an odd closet, but let's be honest, everything about this castle is odd. Intriguing, maybe is the better word. Get you guys a little bit up close here. If we run that square with that face, you can see this really weird inside corner here, whereas if we come back and kick it at a 45, this actually turns into usable space instead of non-usable space. So pretty confident that's what we're going to do, but that gets Ryan his starting point. And then again, he is going to frame it to the bottom of that alcove that you see the level setting on there, and he's going to frame that up level. And then that will be the ceiling in the closet. That gets him laid out there. I believe I'm going to do some electrical work. Honestly, it all depends on who shows up, because it's getting later in the evening already and nobody's here yet, which is abnormal. However, that's a starting point for Ryan. I'm going to go down, mark out the wall / doorway for the cleaner's closet. So if Ryan does get here and gets this done, he can knock that out down there as well. I lied. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to kick a 45-degree angle on this wall at 5 feet so Ryan can see both options that we have here. So I'm taking my speed square and I'm lining it up with my original square line for my 6-foot dimension. And then I'm going to take my framing square and I'm going to bump the face of my speed square, which is guaranteed establishing me a 90-degree corner and a 45-degree angle. Now I can get the speed square out of the way. Get Ryan a really good line established here all the way back to the wall. I'm pretty confident this is going to get us where we need to be. Hopefully we don't have to kick another angle on it to miss the mini split. So now you guys can see straight and square 45-degree angle. If we go all the way to 6 feet, 90-degree angle. So you can see the different points we're going to hit on the wall there, and if you follow that, that is really close to that line I just drew with the level, roughly 2.5 inches off the edge of the head unit there. So that may be our better option, just do a 5-foot wide closet, which is still a decent closet. Again, this being an Airbnb, people aren't going to stay here every day of their life. They're going to be here for probably a week or two max. And this large of a closet, in my opinion, is going to provide ample space for Airbnb potential.
Oh my goodness, you guys are shaking. There we go. Stabilization. So I sent Matt upstairs because he's sensitive tonight. He told me this is ready to frame. Just come in here and go for it. And I said, Matt, what's that? And he says, oh, you can cut that off. Well, this ain't ready to frame, then is it? So we're going to cut this off.
Complainer!
And then I'm going to frame it. You're the one that said it was done!
Complainer!
Oh, I swear, it's good that he's bigger than me. It really is. We're going to cut this thing off. Oh, there they are. We're going to cut this thing off, get this wall framed up. On your eyes, not on your head, I mean. Did you find that switch yet?
Shut up! No!
Sorry, Matt had to come teach me.
Yeah.
But new blade this time, so we should be able to get this cut off now. Thank you, Matt.
You're welcome, honey.
So it almost lays back to the wall. You can piece it metal anyway. You gotta cut it out from here to at least here, so that I can even get this wall section stood in there. Back to the grinder. Keep your nose on the grindstone and out of the hills. Ah! Take that. Now we can stick it back here where it belongs. Ta-da! Wow, baby. Now I just have my nail gun over here. Nobody move. Cannot see. Alright, we're good on the back end. Luckily, Matt doesn't clean up every day. He left me some stuff and things out here to help me along my way. I don't know where that went. It's around here somewhere. That dude back up. I got to frame some stuff up today at work finally. That's not it. That's not it. There it is. There it is. That baby's almost as solid as it needs to be. Alright, I'm probably going to just go ahead and run this bottom plate on through. We cut the threshold out later. So now I need 2 boards at 57 inches to the short point. Figure out a new angle, which will go to here now. There's my pivot. Roll this back around here until I get to my new angle. And that is about a 39-degree angle instead of a 45. Not the end of the world, we'll just have to no code it. Okay, so 57, and that is a 39 degree. What we're gonna do is go ahead and just lay this all the way out. And then I'll cut the threshold out once I get the door framed in. Not really saving anything by doing it the other way, because I kind of want to frame this up as I go. And I need to get this thing set so that I can get my cripples, my king studs, my jack studs, everything across there stuck. So I'm just going to stick both of them all the way through. 57 inches to my short point at a 39-degree angle. Have my 39-degree angle there. So, kind of off on my short point. Go to 57 again. And now I'm just square. used for one of our triples up top. There's my 3957. There's my 3957. Ah. Huzzah. Alright. That is the outside edge. I need to roll this one this way so that my ends are aligned. And now I can lay my 16s out and then I'll have to remeasure off the top. I can just lay them on the floor, mark out my 16s, and that's where my 16 on centers are going to go. Add 3.5 to get to the outside of that wall. It's under 10 feet. Who's worried about it? Not me. Marking 15.25. Everything will be setting to my left, your right. And my ends are good and straight. Just run across these, bang, bang. Now, when I get to this outside corner here, I'm going to have to come back later and add studs on that inside edge, because the inside corner is where I need the nailers. The outside corner can float a couple inches. That's not the end of the world. That inside corner, I got to have something to nail to. I'm coming back and putting a square point to make it to that inside edge once I find the inside edge with this little wing wall. We know that one is 87.5 plus 5. Eighty-seven and a half, inch and 5 is 89 and 1/8. That'll be my takeoff stud this direction. Where's my square at? There's that stud. Yeah, that's right. Okay. That piece needs to nailed down. Dead on my 39 degree. I got stuff under it. What's under? Ah, box. There it is. And actually, my 16 on center mark down there is my 32-inch stud worked out perfect. So my inside corner, I just have to add in that 32-inch stud, then I don't have to add an extra stud. Matt, I'm gonna throw this thing away. No, it won't shoot. there's that one. Now this one goes up here. I can't reach it. Dang it. I'll do that. Now I'm back. Got our elevation device. Now, drop some here. Jeez. Sheesh. Before I get up there and do that, I need to figure out where my 3.5 is going to land over here. So, keeping with my 39-degree angle, I need to come out 25. Let go. Probably about 25 3/8, 25 1/4. To my short point again. 25 3/8, I said. Which would make that 50 3/4 plus an 1/8 for the cut. I'm right around 15 7/8. From my 25 mark, I set my pivot the wrong side here because I can't get enough room on that side. There's my 39. Mark that square across there. It's not square, it's at a 39-degree angle, silly. And now I'm marking my end there. Wait a minute. Somebody didn't measure that right. Poop. That's why it didn't work right, you silly goose. 25 3/8 there. I have to cut another one 25 3/8 for my short point. There's my short point. I don't think this one is going to be just quite long enough. We shall see. It doesn't look like it. There's my 39. Yeah, I'm about an inch short on this board. Okay. We got extra. 29 3/8, 25. Goodness, 25 3/8 is my short point. My pivot. That'll make my short point. Run it on around to my 39-degree angle. There. Make my mark. Now I get to cut it again. Stop with your hands out of the way. What's going on here? Did I grab the wrong piece? Don't worry, I've got cripples I gotta put in. No wasting. That short point as the pivot, so that made it my long point. That's why I'm short every time. It's okay. We're learning. We're having fun. Probably just going to throw one stud in here somewhere. it's 16, it's gonna be out there close to that corner, but I'm just gonna put it there anyways. It's not gonna be quite at my corner. I have to add just a touch to get it all the way to the corner. I'll have to add another stud to get all the way out to my inside corner, so I have a nailer for my drywall. Now, this one, right here, it's too long because the rock's in the way. Imagine that. Heck gone. Our angle looks good. I just need to take off about a 1/2 inch from my square root on that. Hold still. Angle looks good. I got to take off roughly about a half. Make it fit. We're going to take that off our square end because we can. Better than cutting a 1/2 inch off of an angle. There you go. I'll change the battery out here in a minute.
You still need that elevation changer?
Yes.
I can't even borrow it?
I ain't got to the point of using it yet.
I need it now.
Well, go ahead.
Hey, you might have on that. I'm kidding.
That's a little crooked. It's only crooked.
I'm looking at it with a crooked eye. I just need to do one light with this and then you got it back.
Okay. That looks all good. So, in excuse me. In adding this board to the floor, now I know exactly where my inside corner is. So I can square that line across, mark my 1.5 inches. Get that set. Now I know where my inside corner is. Actually add one here. Well, Matt came down and installed my elevation device, and in the process of laying all that corner out, you guys' battery died. So got you a fresh set of battery in there. While the battery was dead, and I didn't realize it, I went ahead and cut the door frame out. And now you can see what I was talking about with my inside corner. So we're actually overlapping this other bottom plate with our inside corner stud there, and this stud's just going to sit on this bottom plate. And with this wall being wonky, we're probably going to end up moving that stud way out, but the drywall will float that. We're not worried about that whatsoever. And then it'll run up to there, and you know, so on and so forth and such and whatnot and things. Are you done with my ladder yet? 5 minutes, I tell you what. Down hole number $1.
Yeah, you're right today. Here's an old Kramer.
So while we're waiting on him to finish up, I'm gonna put you guys on pause. Battery.
Spitting foam out of my mouth. Ryan's complaining because I had his elevation changer. Dude, it's hot.
Elevation augmenter, we'll put it that way.
Whatever. I've had enough of him today. You have your elevation changer now.
No.
Why aren't you done with this closet yet?
Because you have no ladder.
Liar. Anyway, he said, you should show him how red your face is. Yeah, Ryan has his ladder back, so now he can get back to work. And I'm going to take the big ladder to the very top to put in 4 more lights that I know is going to aggravate the ever-living crap out of me, just like the last 2 did. Ryan will be back.
Sorry about the little bit of the space here. Battery got again. I got the 2 studs in on that side while Matt was finishing up with the ladder. He brought the ladder back down, needed it again, it's okay. But I talked to my little ones. I get to drive to Alabama tomorrow and pick them up from their mama. I get them all summer. So I'm pretty excited about that one. But I've got my stud cut for here. This is ready to go in. I just got to get on my elevation device, nail off to there, and nail off to my mark here. And yeah, should be good to go. I just got to double check my mark. Oh, and I cut the threshold out while I was waiting because I didn't have a sawzall up here, but I did have a skill saw. So I went ahead and cut the threshold out while I was waiting on that before I got my phone call. But we're gonna get this framed up. Keep moving on. Back that corner. Whoa, that's scary. That is where this stud's gonna go on my outside edge. Now I'm just getting to nail them all off. Hopefully the nail gun works this time. I don't wanna hear the good side. It's goodbye. If you wanna go, we'll just bang bang. Wow. I don't know if you guys can tell in the video, that wall is not plumb yet, but all my marks are lining up, so I can straighten everything up before I kick this last leg in here, and it'll make everything perfect. Just gotta throw me a kicker across somewhere.
Hey, Blister. Blister. You want water?
Okay. Sure? Yeah.
We get to go move Miss Daphne again.
Again?
She brought it up.
That's fun.
She just messaged me we can do it when. Or can't this weekend, because I'm out with the girls.
Yeah, this weekend's out. Because we get to go get my kids.
Girls.
And the strange voice in the corner is Tommy.
Yeah, yeah.
He's gonna ride down to Alabama with me in the morning and get the kiddos.
After done, we had a big long trip today anyway.
Yeah. He just can't get away from the road. Alright, so I don't really want to do this yet because it's gonna be in my way doing these, but I need to plumb this up. You can drop me a kicker on that so that I know that's plumb.
People on camera like, you know that wall crooked.
I already told him. He said, I know it looks crooked, I'm not gonna leave it that way.
Using the crooked eye.
I'm using my good eye. That's really long. Is there an 8-footer out there? Yeah, they're too short.
No.
Alright, I'll make it work.
Not like there's a 6-footer.
That ain't gonna work. That makes me feel pretty. Oh yeah, she's out a little bit. Let's go, possibly a mackerel. Help. There it is, right there. Bazinga. That wall's good and plumb. Oh, you're gonna make it plumb, aren't you? Yes, I'm gonna make it plumb. Alright. Whoa. Scare me. That one's good to go. I should be able to mark. That's my inside corner. So if I take that inside corner at my 39-degree angle up there, I should be able to get, which I already have this top plate cut, or mid plate cut. That's just going to up there. Can't remember what this was. Double checking, cut twice, measured once, 88 and 8. I'm gonna cut another one of those and stick it right in here on this inside corner. And then I'll have something to set this on, and I can get this going. Because this will need to be leveled up. I'll need to get something tacked onto this wall back here where we're coming in at. I need to get something tacked onto that wall so that it'll hold this back plumb. And that will be another whiskey stick venture. And yes, I know that you can do all this on the ground, but because of the floor being kind of wonky, we're just doing it all right here. What am I doing? 88 minutes. I'll tell you what, Matt told me I only need 4 or 5 keyboards. I'm glad I sent out 14. We are pushing posts, being out. There it is, found it. Right there on the ground. Where are you dropping from? But now I got some place that it'll sit on up there. Well, that helps. There's something eating my neck. Just they don't eat much. They eat enough to bother me. There's that one. And now, I need to get my leveling apparatus. Here, back to the wall. I already have my level line established on the wall. Matt did that for me before I got here. I need to get a level line from here to the wall so I know where I can tack on something to the wall to hold me back in the square. We built it one line at a time, and it cost him plenty of dimes. Oh, I know. There's something severely wrong with you, pal. You're not telling me nothing. You ought to be inside my head on a daily basis. You never know what's going to happen in there. There's my vertical reference. That's going to be the top of this board. So now I need to measure it down 1.5 inches or plumb out 1.5 inches. Not plumb out. Level out. We already plumbed. Plumb, mark it up the wall, level line is across the wall. Everybody knows that, dummy. Alright, so there's that one. Now I can extend this level line up, plumb line up, to match up where I'm at. There's my corner. Now from this point, that point will be my short point there. After I clean this front. Things are making noises out here. Castle's haunted. Not really. That'd be cool. It does make a lot of weird noises when it starts warming up during the day. Your hands in the way, silly. I need a tail. I got a ponytail, but it don't do the same thing. Alright, from there, we're making this plumb. Oh my goodness, way out here. Come on with it. Come on out here with your bad self. There we are. 19 5/8 to my short point. Now I'll take my top plate, where it's right here, from my short point, 19 5/8. Now, I'm sure I'll have to drive it into place. Run it out here, 19 5/8. Pack that baby off again. That one will be ready to rock and roll up there. Now I just need a couple boards kept onto the wall. Remember all these short boards I was telling you that we're going to use? Now we're going to reuse it. That is my plumb line. That's the piece I need. I need to hang on to that wall right there, my way. That one goes up top. That comes way over here. Very long. Put a couple 3 in this baby. Wow. I'm going to try to get this as close as I can to the wall. So I got a big gap here. So what I'll end up doing is cutting this board off around here somewhere, which I probably need to go ahead and do. And then I can add another board below it, and tie it all the way down. That way I'm not trying to use this all funky angle up there. You're up here where I see what I'm doing a little bit. Go, gadget on. That one will finish for the long haul. Alright. Line back up on the mark. And run screw in. All you gotta do is run it in there. One, off. Good, yeah. Guten tight. Solid. Looks nice. Put all that stuff down. Let's put this top plate on. Mid plate. This is your mid plate. Delete. That's gonna go way out there. Maybe need to cut that at an angle. This is gonna throw it out plumb. We're gonna run it all the way out here. We're definitely not sitting square to that wall. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. We're gonna go with something round like that. That's a lot. Maybe half of that. I feel better about that now. A little bit of an angle of a dangle on it. Well, what say you, whiskey stick? On the money, man. He's good. I don't care who knows it. He is good. All right, check right here my line. And back. That's all we're going to need. I want you to come back through here. Oh, that's good and solid. This is plumb, that is plumb, that is plumb. My God, here we go. Now, one more long stud to put in here. I'm going to get all these pieces down my level line. Got my king stud, my jack stud, headers and cripples put in there. Good to go. Now my little piece is down the wall. There it is. That's way closer than it was. If I knock that out of there, it'd be real close. That's pretty dang solid. We're probably just going after that. Get fair, get fair. Earplug engage. Oh yeah. Muy bueno. This one I'm just going to mount from the 2x up there. So I'm not going to put 2 more around that. We can get our drywall float that far. At most it'll be 4 inches. So it'll land roughly somewhere right in there. Honestly, probably go ahead and do something about it to that nature anyways. Gonna do screw here, nail, 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 and be done. And I'm just gonna make the executive decision to do that. Flush on our inside. A little Humpty Bumpty, but it's gonna be good. Gotta remember who's for. There it is. 88, try. Here. Top's there. Go. Cut all them tops to fit back the other direction, and that's done. But we are going to put king studs and cripples and everything in so I can through nail and don't have to worry about toenailing everything. We got good and plumb there. Good and plumb there. Measure out 8 1/8 from my inside corner, which if I remember correctly, should be perfectly on that line. I need that. Right on her, baby. Doing a 36-inch door. Mark your rough opening, 2 inches heavy. Then you have your jack stud and your king stud. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, there's our closet for bedroom number 2, second level of the tower. But we are running out of time tonight because Tommy and I are getting up at like 2 a.m. to go get my squirrels. Let's go see what Matt's got done.
Ryan,
Yo,
are you on the steps yet?
almost.
Don't hit the 3-way switch because I'm 1 3-way switch short, but you ready?
I'm ready.
Stairway to heaven.
Ooh, there's lights up there now.
And no shadow effect on the platforms whatsoever except for our boards we've got out there.
Yeah, we got a little bit of our scaffolding built up out here.
And you ready for this?
But look at all the lights up through there. And there's lights up there. Wow.
It's really bright up here. Like that stairway to heaven is super bright.
Yeah, this is really bright, especially with all the yellow insulation. Which it'll be just as bright when we hang the board on it too.
I think so too. So the only electrical
Would you look at it?
left up here is getting a light in the pooper. 1 light in the pooper. Got to figure out how we're going to do that yet. We may end up framing a false ceiling in here, but I don't know. I just don't know yet. So 1 light to go, because once this has drywall on it,
It'll be dark.
it'll be dark in the pooper.
Yeah.
And I know sometimes it's better to poop in the dark, but
Sometimes you don't want to see what's happening.
when your finger goes through the toilet paper, you like to know why.
No, come on. This is the family channel.
Well, there you go. That is the end of tonight's video. Thank you, sir. I know Tommy wasn't planning on helping, but thank you, sir. He handed me some stuff and made sure I had the next thing coming on. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, turn those notifications on, and share away.
Don't forget to drive fast, turn left, because that's how they do it in NASCAR.
That's what we're doing tonight.
Yeah.